Welcome to Beacon of Truth Tarot. This is Laurel, and today I'm going to show you guys some of the insights I've gained along my journey into the tarot. As many of you may know, I read the Emperor card as Capricorn, even though it's long been held to represent Aries. This was not an arbitrary decision on my part. It came out of my studies of the tarot and, surprisingly, mathematics. So today I'm going to share with you the three main reasons I say the Emperor represents Capricorn. One argument for the Emperor being Aries is that they say it's fire on earth. And I would agree, this is fire on earth, but I think it's fire on earth. The Emperor card is the control card. It's the control we have in the world. It's also boundaries. This slide shows some typical meanings for the Emperor card. The meanings of the Emperor card are very similar to the meanings of the planet Saturn. Saturn is time. Greek, I think it was. He was Chronos, which is father time. It's the constraints and the boundaries. So I think the Emperor is Saturn, and Saturn rules Capricorn. Another argument for Saturn being Aries is in this card, there are ram's heads, people say. They say, well, his throne has the heads of rams, and the ram is the sign for Aries. But I say these aren't rams. I say those are mountain goats. There's a breed of mountain goat called ibex that looks just like that. Here are some pictures. So I think these are goats, not rams. Goats represent Capricorn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. Saturn is the control on us, and the Emperor is the control card. But there's one more reason, and the main reason, why I think the Emperor is Capricorn. This is a two-dimensional rendition of something called a Rodin coil. It's named after its inventor, Marco Rodin, who discovered what's known as Vortex Mathematics. Vortex Math is an in-depth subject that I'm not going to go into right now, but I'll just touch on it by saying it's one of the foundations of my understanding of how things work. It's also believed to be the basis of many of Nikola Tesla's theories. So before I go any further, I need to show you what I'm talking about with a short clip about Tesla and the numbers 3, 6, and 9.
If you knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would have the keys to the universe. Nikola Tesla. His obsession was not simply with numbers, but especially these numbers, 3, 6, and 9. Tesla claimed that these numbers were extremely important, and nobody listened. But why these numbers? What did Nikola Tesla try to make the world understand? First, we must understand that we did not create math, we discovered it. It's the universal language and law. No matter where you are in the universe, 1 plus 2 will always equal to 3. Everything in the universe obeys this law. There are patterns that naturally occur in the universe. Patterns that we've discovered in life. Galaxies, star formations, evolution, and almost all natural systems. Some of these patterns are the golden ratio and sacred geometry. One really important system that nature seems to obey is the power of 2 binary system, in which the patterns start from 1 and continues doubling the numbers. Cells and embryos develop following this sacred pattern. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, etc. Some call these patterns the blueprint of God. Math by this analogy would be God's thumbprint, leaving all religion aside. In Vortex Math, the science of torus anatomy, there is a pattern that repeats itself. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5, and so on. As you can see, 3, 6, and 9 are not in this pattern. Scientist Marco Rodin believes these numbers represent a vector from the third and fourth dimension, which he calls a flux field. This field is supposed to be a higher dimensional energy that influences the energy circuit of the other 6 points. Randy Powell, a student of Marco Rodin, says that this is the secret key to free energy, something we all know Tesla mastered. Let me explain. Let's start from 1. Doubled it is 2. 2 doubled it is 4. 4 doubled is 8. 8 doubled is 16, which means 1 plus 6, that equals to 7. 16 doubled is 32, resulting in 3 plus 2 equals 5. 32 doubled is 64, resulting in total of 1. So if we continue, we will keep following the same pattern. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, etc. over and over. As you can see, there is no mention of 3, 6, and 9. It's like they are beyond this pattern, free from it. However, there is something strange once you start doubling them. 3 doubled is 6. 6 doubled is 12, which would result in 3. Add 1 and 2 and you get 3. In this pattern, there is no mention of 9. It's like 9 is beyond, completely free from both patterns. But if you start doubling 9, it will always result in 9. This is called the symbol of enlightenment.
Now, if I lay the tarot cards from the major arcana out in the same configuration as Rodin's math, that circle, we've got 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 lands on top of the Fool. That comes into play when I talk more about the spread, but for this purposes of this is what they end up looking like. It's interesting. When I did this, I looked and I said, wow, these two, I don't think anybody would argue, are related. They both have the lemnisca above. They're both fire energy. I call the magician Aries, and this is Leo, okay? Fire. Even the colors are similar in this deck, right? In the Rider-Waite deck. On this level, we've got the High Priestess and the Chariot. These are both water. I actually think of the High Priestess as Pisces, but she's the archetype of feminine water. And the Chariot is the Cancer card. These are both water. And even in these two cards, the colors are very similar. Then we have these two, the Empress and the Lovers. It's pretty well known that the Empress represents air. It's an air sign. People say she rules different things, but to me, and to a lot of people, the Empress is air, and the Lovers is Gemini. And again, similar colors. This is air. These two, the Hierophant is the Taurus card. That's Earth. And to me, then, the Emperor is Earth. Because the lines going across this way are the same. Fire, water, air, earth. All of these add to 9. 4 and 5 is 9. 3 and 6 is 9. 2 and 7 is 9. 1 and 8 is 9. 0 and 9 is 9. According to Vortex Math, the Emperor card falls in the earth plane. Therefore, I say it's an earth sign. I think that the Emperor and the Hierophant are two sides of the same coin. And I think that the Emperor is cardinal Earth, aka Capricorn. And there you have it. I hope this has been insightful for you. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please let me know with a comment down below. And otherwise, I'll see you again next time. Bye.